More commercials have been released with several new clips from Matrix 4, as well as a new trailer that reminisces the previous trilogy with some incredible reveals. Finally, we got our first look at the Merovingian with a very different appearance. In this video, we will be analyzing the announcement trailer used to promote the sale of the Matrix Resurrections tickets. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Beginning with Neo on the floor with falling water while there is an explosion behind him. This scene appears to be part of the other scene where someone is pointing a gun at Neo's head. We've theorized that it is Jonathan Groff holding the gun. Then the Deja Vu cat appears, while someone is saying that a Deja Vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. The one who's talking is Trinity from the original movie.
A Deja Vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. A Deja Vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
As we've mentioned before, falling water symbolizes the Matrix code. A lot of falling water means that something big is changing in the simulation, like when Smith changed the Matrix in the last movie. The Deja Vu cat being in this scene is somewhat curious, because the feline usually only appears when the entity in control of the simulation is changing the system. The first time we saw the cat was when the system removed the hotel exits in the first movie. The last time we saw it was at the end of Matrix Revolutions after the Matrix was rebooted. So if the cat is there with Neo, then a program or the architect is changing something at that moment. Next we see the blue pill and Neo waking up in the real world from the first movie. Then we are shown the scene of Neo waking up in the real world in Matrix Resurrections. Notice that the cable used to connect Neo to the simulation is jacked to the back of his neck and not his skull. Maybe this is a hint that Neo is connected to a different simulation, but this is a topic for another video. Then they show us the red pill. The new pod that Neo is in is not sealed, and it is not connected to a power plant. It looks to be completely isolated from the rest of the pods. And there seems to be another pod across from him. We think that Trinity is in that other pod. What follows are scenes of Morpheus crane jumping in the dojo and during his fight against the agents. There are more scenes from the Matrix. Neo running through the lobby of the building where they had Morpheus hostage, and the bullet casings falling from the helicopter. Then we see one of the original agents pointing a gun. The clip transitions to the Matrix 4 variant, again making us believe that this individual in Matrix Resurrections is an agent. We then see another agent, and then Seraph, the Oracle's protector. At the moment, there is no clue if this fan favorite and important character is in Matrix 4. More Neo and Trinity scenes from the first movie. Then the Neo and Morpheus shootout scene in the lobby of the building. Interestingly, the leader of the machines is called Deus Ex Machina, but the building where this fight takes place appears to be named Deus Machina without the X. It could be a reference to the Robot Collective or simply an Easter egg, although nothing in the Matrix is a coincidence. Next we see Neo with his mouth disappearing and then Jonathan Groff's. Moving on to one of the strangest reveals in the trailer, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, the new Morpheus dressed as an agent. His scene transitions to Smith's. A few days ago, a magazine published new pictures of the movie where this character is dressed as an agent. So are there two versions of this character? Or could it be that the new Morpheus is an agent? More Neo and Trinity scenes from the earlier movies. And then we get to the part when Neo puts on his sunglasses at the end of the Matrix. Then we see Trinity do the same in this clip from Matrix Resurrections. Bet this happens at the end of the movie. The next clips are of the Smith vs. Neo scenes from the first movie being compared to scenes from Matrix 4. Smith hits the concrete beam. Jonathan Groff hits the concrete wall. Smith hits Neo in the gut. Then Groff is doing the same. Perhaps these are more hints that Groff's character is Smith. Now we move on to the biggest reveal of the trailer. Shortly after Matrix 4 was announced, Lambert Wilson confirmed that he will be returning as the Merovingian. But up until this point, we haven't seen him in any of the trailers. At least we thought we didn't. In this trailer, we quickly catch a glimpse of the Merovingian. We had to take a screenshot of the clip to get a better look at the Frenchman. And what an unexpected change in look it is. What happened to the Merovingian? How did he go from being one of the most powerful programs in the Matrix to resembling the Train Man? The most surprising thing about this is not his appearance, but rather the fact that we already saw him months ago in the first trailer. There is a scene where Neo is fighting in what looks like an old house, and in the background, or foreground, out of focus, the hobo Frenchman can be seen briefly. Many of our subscribers pointed this out to us. We thought that they were mistaken. That couldn't be the Merovingian. We thought that he was an extra or a new character, but the fans were right. That is the Merovingian. Moving on to a clip where the exiles are shooting at Neo in Matrix Reloaded, and the police attacking him in Matrix Resurrections. Then we have more clips of Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus, and then Jonathan Groff in the falling water, which may confirm that he is indeed the person who aims the gun at Neo's head. Again, we see the part where Trinity becomes Code and melts away. Then we are shown the interior of a ship where the hairless Neo is being connected or disconnected from the Matrix, or the construct. You can see Bugs from behind in the foreground, and the operator that we saw in the previous TV spot. Then we see a battlefield in the real world. On the upper right side, there are what appears to be new massive ships, in contrast to those seen in the previous trilogy. These 4 ships seem to be attacking machines near an old human city. We also see one of the machines shooting at something on the ground. Maybe the ships are coming to rescue or protect someone. If the truce was not broken when the movie began, this could be the moment when it does. The spark of a new war. Now these ships may not be Zion hovercrafts at all. They could be giant machines that for some reason are fighting their own. They do kind of look like the machines we saw in Matrix Revolutions. There is also the possibility that it is a flashback of the machine war. Without a doubt, this is one of the most exciting clips in the trailer. Moving on to Neo fighting 2 people, and in the distance, Jonathan Groff is watching the fight. Neo and Trinity barely evade an explosion. Another clip that connects to the rooftop helicopter scene, and we get another clip of Morpheus letting loose in the Deus Machina building. It sure looks like that the new Morpheus is going to have a diverse wardrobe in the movie. Maybe each one of his suits represents a different personality, or there are multiple versions of the same character. The last clip is of several civilians staring at Neo with glowing green eyes. The green eyes could mean that they are programs. We already talked about this in another video. So far, this has been the most revealing trailer. Most of it is comparing the past with what is about to be seen in the near future. But it also brings our first glimpse at the Merovingian and the possible beginnings of a new war or the breaking of the truce. This trailer was posted on Twitter with the announcement that ticket sales for Matrix Resurrections will begin this coming December 6th at 9 AM. Before we end this video, we would like to disclose that this trailer is titled Deja Vu. It is an advertisement for the sale of the movie tickets, and it is not the second trailer for the film. There is still the possibility that the second Matrix Resurrections trailer could come out in the next few days or weeks. But do you agree? Why does the Merovingian look like a homeless person? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.